Veterans, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can safely convert your TSP savings into a guaranteed stream of income for you and your spouse that you can never outlive. And it won't cost you a dime out of pocket. So we call this the RETIREMAX Elite Private Pension Strategy, and it's the same approach that hundreds of veterans are already using to create dependable lifetime income that they can count on no matter what happens in the market. So I'm Dan Farnsworth, retired naval officer and founder of Victory X Financial. We help service members and veterans protect their savings, grow tax-free wealth, and build guaranteed income for life. So today I'm going to walk you through two real-world examples: a 42-year-old veteran couple who just retired from the military and a 60-year-old couple approaching full retirement. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn your TSP into a private pension that keeps paying for both you and your spouse, no matter how long you live. Now, the TSP is a solid savings vehicle. There's low fees, it's convenient, and it's reliable while you're serving. But here's the truth: it's not market-proof. Even the supposedly safe G Fund, which is made up of Treasury securities, has had multiple years of negative or near zero returns, and it really hasn't even kept up with inflation. Now, during the Great Recession era, which was from 1999 to 2012, the S&P 500 saw two major drops. $1 million portfolio could have fallen to $600,000 during that time, and it took 5 or more years to recover from that. Now, if that happens while you're relying on your TSP for income, that's called sequence of returns risk, and it's one of the most dangerous forces in retirement planning. Look, you worked hard for your money, right? Deployments, long hours, family sacrifices. You deserve to enjoy retirement without worrying about the market or whether you'll outlive your savings. And believe it or not, many retirees pass away with large balances still in their accounts, not because they wanted to, but because they were afraid to even touch it. That's not financial freedom. You've earned the right to retire with confidence. So let's see what happens when you convert your TSP into a RETIREMAX Elite Private Pension Plan, which is a strategy built to protect your principal, eliminate market losses, and guarantee income for life. So our first couple just retired from active duty, and they're both 42 years old. But because the veteran is no longer a federal employee, he can't contribute anymore. So they roll those funds over tax-deferred into a market-protected RETIREMAX Elite private pension plan. Now, since they're young, the goal right now is growth, not income. So we choose an accumulation product linked to the S&P 500 with a 10.5% cap and a 0% floor, which means they'll never lose money to a down market. There are no management fees and there are no out-of-pocket costs here. So over the next 10 years, based on historical performance, that account roughly doubles to $398,000. And at that point, around age 52, they decide to start preparing for lifetime income starting at age 65. So we roll that $398,000 again into a new RETIREMAX Elite private pension plan that gives them an 8% upfront bonus plus a guaranteed 8% annual growth on the income base until they retire. Now, by 65, their income base has grown to just over $1 million, and that's when they start drawing about $70,000 per year automatically deposited every single month, just like their pension. And if the veteran passes away first, his spouse continues to receive that same income for life. So over a 30-year retirement, that's more than $2 million of guaranteed income that was all created from a $200,000 rollover, all market protected and worry-free for life. Now, if this is opening your eyes, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and share this video with a fellow veteran or service member, because every share helps us reach more of America's heroes and protect the benefits you've earned. All right, now let's look at scenario 2, a 60-year-old veteran who spent the last 20 years in the federal civilian workforce. Now, he and his wife have built $500,000 in their TSP, and they're getting close to retirement. Now, they'd like to start income at 67 or maybe 70, depending on their situation. So we roll their TSP into a RETIREMAX Elite private pension plan, again with no fees, no out-of-pocket costs. Their income base grows at a guaranteed 8% per year, And if they start income at 67, their payout is just over $60,000 per year, guaranteed for life. Now, if they wait until 70, that jumps to around $80,000 a year, guaranteed as long as either spouse is alive. So over a combined 20-year retirement, that's about $1.6 million of lifetime income, and any remaining balance transfers to their family. Now, they can even take a portion of that income to fund a tax-free estate benefit, which is going to turn this into a legacy strategy for their kids and their grandkids. This is the power of market-protected compounding, locking in gains while eliminating downside risk. So you get market level growth without the losses, and your income is guaranteed for life. Your principal stays tax deferred, your payouts are predictable, and your spouse is protected no matter what happens next year, next decade, or in the stock market. All right, so let's do a quick recap and put these numbers side by side, because this is where it really hits home. So for our 42-year-old veteran couple, they started with $200,000 sitting in their TSP. They rolled it into a RETIREMAX Elite private pension plan, protected from market loss, and after about 10 years, that balance nearly doubled to $398,000. And from there, they rolled it again, still tax deferred, into another RETIREMAX Elite private pension plan with an 8% bonus up front and 8% guaranteed growth until age 65. And by 65, their income base was just over $1 million, giving them $70,000 a year, every single year, guaranteed for life. Now, if the veteran passes away first, his spouse keeps receiving that same amount for as long as she lives. Over 30 years, that's more than $2 million of lifetime income from a $200,000 rollover. Now, the 60-year-old couple, they spent their career in federal service, built $500,000 in the TSP, and rolled it into a RETIREMAX Elite private pension plan, also fully protected. Their income base grows 8% every year while they wait to turn on the income. And if they start at age 67, they'll get just over $60,000 a year for life. But if they wait until 70, it's closer to $80,000 a year, again, for life. And if they both live into their late 80s, that's roughly $1.6 million of total income, with any leftover balance going directly to their family. So when you compare the two, the younger couple focused on growth first, then converted to income later, and the older couple went straight into guaranteed income right away. Both ended up with predictable, protected lifetime paychecks that they can never outlive. And that's what we mean by turning your TSP into a private pension plan. It's a strategy that gives you safety, growth, and guaranteed income for life. Now, if you'd like to see how this could work for you, drop the word income in the comments, or just visit the link below to book your free strategy session. There's no cost and no obligation whatsoever. Even if we never end up working together, you'll walk away with a personalized, crystal clear plan for your future. So I'm Dan Farnsworth with VictoryX Financial, helping America's heroes protect their pensions, grow their wealth, and retire with confidence. Stay sharp, stay ready, and I'll see you in the next video.